position out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the... was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for L.A.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Lance now on first down.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
The Lance going to throw.
The The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On second down now, Peoples. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Ooh, with a juke. A strong running. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Being chased out left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation. On fourth. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Hunter Henry brings it in. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we got a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 44, 44. Mike, 44. Double dog, double dog. That's the way. 44. 44's the mic. Come on.
Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. It's 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Lance. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Mike 46. Mike.
On second down, Peoples. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Hey, check, Mike. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. The pass to Henry is intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 47. And into the end zone. A pick six from a 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll run on first down. Akers, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Niners get there and bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the... And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Slide for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Not much there, only a yard.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the option, here's Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Right here, right here.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away to his left. And this one's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Mike Fofo. Hey, watch your leg.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Hey, let's get this.
Now Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
On first down, Lance.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Lance.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Lance now on first down.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And his kick here is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On first down, Peoples. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll keep it on the ground. Peoples, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing now is Lance.
He finds his man complete. It's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first and 10, here's Lance.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket, and that's complete to Adams. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Davante Adams, 28 yards, and the 49ers add on to their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Dances by at the 20. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Right back to him on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 59 yards.
And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. But he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Akers has got the first down and then some,
as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back to throw again.
And
he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off near the 26. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lance looking to throw it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
46 to Mike. 46.
Rat. Now you join the party.
And tough sledding.
You're muted, by the way.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies,
Dude.
not much space. I think
Hey,
ultimately, he was
you sound
forced to
weird.
get anything
Why do you
on
sound
that
weird?
run.
I don't know. Speak? Yeah, it's normal. I don't know.
Here's 2nd and 9.
It was weird for a sec.
I'm coming. 44.
Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him
Skateboard is just so stupid.
with 3rd down looming.
I just put it on after like 3 seasons of not having it just to see what it was like. Yeah. So like this is the first time I've used it this year and it's so stupid.
They'll try the left side. Peoples. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked.
I'm up 38-14 in the 4th quarter. It's 4th and inches on the 27. Did I go for it or just kick my 3?
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL.
Nah, I'm up 24 at the start of the 4th quarter. I could just kick it.
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Dude, what the?
Inside the 25. And he'll go down, but
Whatever.
before getting this inside the
Game's not
6
close.
to the 20.
I should not get annoyed.
A big play there for LA. So
Just
the big
under
play
pressure
is
through it
just
to my
like
guy.
they'll operate from the red zone now
Whatever.
First down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Now the pressure gets there.
Good shit.
He goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
That's great coverage back there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, come on, dude. Like, that's... A, I contained. B, I mean, like, that's just not an open receiver.
Pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll look to throw.
How? How is there 3 guys over there and not one of you wants to fucking play that route? That's absurd. Also, how did he put a corner route on him? Does he have... He got a route apprentice. And... What shit defense, dog? That's ridiculous.
Taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are
onside? Nope.
Getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
I have my X Factor. I don't. Okay, I gotta be careful.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Peoples.
Get out of my way. That's so dumb.
At the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Niners on 3rd.
It'd be one thing if he made like a good defensive play. He just didn't.
Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Shoestring tackles, man.
And into Ram territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Peoples.
Dude.
This time they were waiting for
What is that? I have a wide open lane and it just forces me there?
a loss on that play.
That's awful.
3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Lance.
No, I pressed it. Whatever. Good job, Adams. Way to be, buddy. Woohoo!
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham! You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
No way, dude.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So still
This is motion snap.
of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
The game's over, but like, really?
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
120 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run again with Carson. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled.
Really, dude? Like, Trent Williams gets injured every other game. You're really getting injured in the fourth quarter of a game that I'm going to win by fucking 20 points? That is so annoying, dude.
On 3rd down, Peoples fighting for the end
Did
zone.
I just fumble?
The football, it's out. And they'll round
There's no way that's actually a fumble, right?
First down at about the 6. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard.
And
Okay.
now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Yeah, thought so. ACL sprain, great, perfect.
Question, was the knee in fact down
Like,
before this ball
come on,
loose?
man.
And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Either I get it, or he's got to go 98 plus yards. I'm perfectly okay with this.
They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. This is
What?
Right along the sideline.
I mean, Suge is in the party. I don't know where the fuck he went.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.